Good evening, Togepi. How are you? Welcome on in. You're good. Glad to hear it. I am doing alright. I was working on stuff all afternoon. Well, I guess not all afternoon. I guess in the early afternoon. I was just in bed. Hey, Gianna, how are you? Welcome on in. Look, it's a good thing to be able to relax, take things easy, especially on a Sunday afternoon. You've been listening to loud music. Okay, Mavocado, tell me more. Is said loud music loud deliberately, or did you just have it cranked? Like, were you listening to Nimrod from Elgar's works, but just on max volume? Long day on your feet. Got it, got it, got it. I'm doing alright. Cranked. Got it. Well, Gianna, how have you been doing the cross training? How have things been going at work? Also, I'll switch to main scene. We're 3 minutes in. Hi. I like having a starting screen. I don't think I use it the same way other people do. Normally people, like, are off doing other things while their starting screen is up, and they're like, waiting on people to show. I'm just sitting there. I'm just making sure that I've got all my other background things ready. And Jenny's awake. So that's already done. Bop shabop. Boop it a boop. But yeah, so this morning / in the early afternoon, I was working on Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Because I've been in the middle of that game for 3 years. 3 years. I've been in the middle of that game for 3 years. And so it seems like I should beat it. I only ever want to play it in the summer for whatever reason. What are you talking about, Monvacata? If anything, I'm driven entirely by ego and personal animus. I mean, that's just how it is on the internet. If you're not driven by a sense of self-serving, look at me, I'm on the internet, I'm doing something. If that's not your internal monologue with that exact voice, you should just log off right now. Start next week with the training. You were outside for 4 hours taking names because you were on a wait. Low to mid-90s all day. Oh gosh. So I can totally imagine why you're tired. Well, I hope you get some water. I hope you get some rest. Sims will be nice and relaxing for you, Gianna. Speaking of the Sims, let's get it loaded in. Shall we? Let's do it. Continue without loading, yeah. So, last time I finished raising the kids that we're actually going to raise. And now, the goal for this time is to steal the remaining babies, I guess toddlers, to steal the remaining toddlers and age them up to young adult with rapid succession birthdays. And so it'll be nice and quick. No need to trifle with school or toilet training. We'll just see what we get. Because this is, again, a sort of a cross-sectional psychological study on nature versus nurture. Send out a search party for... I don't think I can find Raphael. I'm pretty sure Calliope shipped Raphael off to a different town, and he no longer exists. Because we sure know how to pick him. No. I'm not giving anyone roles and telling them to beat up on their fellow classmates at Stanford. No. This is, it's more like the experiments that they do on twins to determine whether or not certain, psychological disorders are more prevalent among people who share genetics or not, which almost always they are. Yes, Toby, they were trying to do it in Germany, and so instead of Waldo, they did Raphael. Oh my gosh, I just remembered his outfit. Buckaroo, you made a choice. Yeah, but so I styled all of them to the extent that I'm going to style them last time. And I'm pretty sure I decided that the blonde twins, neither of them would be the choice, but both of them would be somewhere in the background. You will grow into my undoing. I hope so, Moncada. I really do. I should see if there's somewhere in the game's code that I can actually find Raphael, because he's not dead. Again, the boy didn't die. He just got deleted by his mother. Let me see if I can adjust the angle on this just a hair. Oh, that fixed it. But yeah, so right now, I need to move out everyone who's not Brian and Kenji. Real estate, move. All right, within this neighborhood. Get them placed. Okay, take Shad, take Justina, take Rosie, take Dwayne, take April, and take Rhett. And we'll choose a house for them. This house is fine. Yeah, no need to make them the active. Why can I not accept? What's the problem? Bed space is for enough for all this. Okay. I think I'll have to go into Edit Town and do a little editing of the house. Because right now there's not enough beds. And so it wants me to just... If someone already lived there... Yeah, that's what I can do. I can move the first person, and then I can use Edit Town and move them all. Yep. I'll just move Shad, and then I'll move everyone else. Perfect. Yes. This is definitely gonna work. Okay. Step 1. No, I'm not gonna add any beds. I don't need to. I know how to get around it. Because the House of Spouse definitely doesn't have enough beds. Okay, bye, Shad. I'm just gonna give the game like 2 hours to get Shad sorted out. So that way I can move everyone else without the game being like, no, you can't do it. No, I don't like it. Okay. Because Shad's all on his own. Good for him. That should do. Because in The Sims, it only takes 2 hours to move. It's a much less complicated process. It's just you hand some ethereal being $60,000 and you have a new house. Nice and simple. Edit Town. Just continue. And I've got a backup save in case this goes wrong, so don't you worry. Split up. Give me Dwayne. Give me Roosevelt. Give me Justina. Give me April. and give me red. It's like we're playing Family Feud. Except it's only one family. Well, it's a bunch of half-siblings. So it's kind of like 5 families. Okay. This game seemed darker than usual. No, Brian can fire Kenji. No, poor Kenji. I mean, truly though, this is the... Like, Kenji's story is kind of a sad one because he got brought into this on the promise of romance, and all he's really done is raised a bunch of kids that weren't his. Chocobi, I'll bet you someone's done that. Brenji. Oh, Brenji. The one for the Switch lets you play as a family of 1. That sounds quite fun. Are you gonna finish processing at any point? It's making progress. It's happening. It's working. We're getting there. It's gonna do it. This is a very, like, this save file has lasted longer than any that I've ever had before. Probably because I keep refreshing it. Okay. Oh, whoops. I click on them, and then I say, merge. And then I merge with Shad. And then they're all in the house, and there's not enough beds. And it's perfect. They even comment on it, too. Does the Family Feud game on the Switch, does it have like a plain host? Or did they actually license Steve Harvey? Hey, Napreya, how are you doing? Welcome on in. How are things going, Mr. Pro? Mr. Yet. Okay, so now... Calliope lives here, I want to say? No, that's the coffee house. No, she doesn't live in B Squad. She lives here. Where's the other baby? I'm going to end her. Play Mario Golf and now you're playing Minecraft. What are you doing in Minecraft? I hope you've been enjoying Mario Golf. I will probably buy it. I sure don't, Malvacata. I remember Miss United States from 2001 because that's in Miss Congeniality. Okay. Who are the 2 mothers that I still need to... Okay, so I need to find Holbrook, Mama Holbrook, and Calliope. I didn't kill her, I just had a funeral for her. That's it, that's all. Okay, Holbrook. Which one is Holbrook? Ugh, so many babies. Haley Shepherd. Bedlington. I need Holbrook. Tina Oakley. Okay, there are my daughters. There's Alma Goss, there's Calliope. There's Heiju. There she is. Oh. That would hurt. That would hurt. Wait. Where'd she go? She was just here. Where'd she go? Are you kidding me? Did it just delete her from my Rolodex? I know where she is, right? Where's Calliope? There she is. So here's a thing that can happen in The Sims. In The Sims, it can, and it will, get rid of people who are like too low on the friendship level. Okay, no. 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 Where on earth does she live? Do you know Heiju? Please tell me you know her. He really doesn't. Oh boy. I've got to find her again. Oh, there she is. She just got moved in the role. I don't know what happened. Okay. It's fine. So we'll invite her over tomorrow morning to get the tube, and then Calliope. I need him to send her a bunch of friendly texts as soon as he gets home. After riding his stupid bicycle that I need to... Hello? It is Sonic DLC for Minecraft. What? Who asked for that? You know what? I shouldn't. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. I was briefly quite horrified. Why is it that Brian's on such bad terms with Calliope? I mean, I don't think Brian knows that she deleted one of his babies. Has Sega formally changed the name of their company to just Sonic now? Because that would make more sense, not pro yet. I mean, the person that Calliope got rid of was a boy, so it likely wasn't the heir, because again, I'm hoping that Brian's heir will be a girl. Just for balance. Though I feel like Toby would have quite the time in a house with 3 men. It seems like it would fit with her personality, but you didn't hear that from me. Alright, Bri. Go to bed. Because we got some work to do. And I need you to be awake. Right. So once it hits, like, 9 o'clock, I don't think Calliope nor Heiju have jobs that, block them during the day. Alright. Have a little snack. Not pro yet. This is maybe a bigger question than you can answer, but why do people make memes? Not just of that, but in general. Boy, wake up. You've had enough sleep? To cope? What is it helping? Are they funny? Like, a lot of these things raise more questions than they answer to me. Right, there she is. Get her! Get her! Get her! Okay. Oh, she's a mermaid. Do I have a mermaid baby? Wait, I shouldn't use the alluring greet. I'm sorry. Alright, hilarious greet. There we go. Their relationship isn't as great as it once was. Kenji and Brian's, that is. I'll fix that later. I'm hilarious, thank you. Alright, discuss work. I don't want to ask to be roommate, I want to ask her to move in. Which means I just need to get them to the point where it's like a relatively friendly conversation. Doesn't need to be perfect. Talk about sharks! Sure, sounds great. Oh, Heiji's a criminal too. Perfect. So she should... Yeah, there we go. Okay. We ask her to move in. She moves in. We get our babies. We kick her out. Now, Priya, that's for the best. That's for the best. Y'all gotta listen to me. What you gotta understand what I'm saying, right? The world doesn't need it. Justina Shepard wants to talk to Kenji. Okay. I guess that's allowed. I can't remember whether... Hey, Jew! No. I'm gonna keep asking you to move in until you say yes. Oh. I guess I have to make them like best friends. See, Mavocado, you should only want to die for, like, the normal reasons. For example, the mother of 2 of your 10 children not wanting to move in with you immediately. Well, she's nurturing. Well, good for her. Okay. Alright, a bunch of friendly hugs. That'll do it. That's how you become best friends with someone. You just obsessively hug them. That's not uncomfortable ever at all. Oh no, give her a high five. I think Brian has some of those powers as well, because Brian has his social media skill is level 6. Okay. I was not expecting this to be as much trouble. Boy, commitment issues is really a harder trait to work with in other Sims. Like, my Sim, the Sim of me, has commitment issues as well. Which means that he loves breaking up with people, but when you're not trying to get them to, like, move in with you, it's not that big of a deal. And let's try this again. We're now at good friend stage, and we'll be pretty close to best friends. I'll throw in some admirers, or an admire. A gossip. Like, we're getting close. Another discuss work. If I could express the need for exercise, we'd be there much faster, but apparently I'm not allowed. Ah, there we go! Okay! Give me my babies. Carrie, you can stay wherever the heck you are. Shaved off your beard and mustache because the place you're getting your wisdom teeth removed said you cannot have facial hair. I don't think they're a very good place then. Hollow content. The near ubiquitous shift in YouTube video length. Ever since YouTube has made it so that the video only has to be 8 minutes long to be monetized, so the previous minimum of 10, seen an enormous amount of 8-minute long videos from people that previously made 10-minute ones. Ah. See, I don't know a darn thing about YouTube monetization, so this is news to me, but it makes total sense. If they're going for minimum effort for maximal return, it's easier to cut 2 minutes off. Okay. Give me those babies. And also, I guess, Heiju for a little bit. Yes. Okay. There's one of my babies. There's the other baby! Oh, thank goodness. And 20,000. Okay, where are the babies? Are the babies on my lawn? Where are the babies? Why are the babies on my lawn? Hey. Pick up your baby. Kenji, you take care of the other one. Okay. Now, Brian, stop talking to her, because we need to get Calliope over here now. Now, Priya, I actually have a piece of conjecture as to the answer. Have I ever had children disappear on you? Yes! AD, yes I did! 12 hours?! Oh my gosh, I am going to kill Calliope. Thank you, Mofcata. Yeah, no, Calliope here. Calliope Alata deleted one of my babies. Little baby Raphael. I'm so mad at her. Fine. I'll just deal with these two babies for right now, and I'll get the other one later. Because apparently Calliope is hoarding my babies. Alright, if you would please blow out the candles. You have Jill right now. Don't play computer games. Not your job. Brian, I'm surprised that he's bathing. I'm surprised he's not going to bed. By the way, AD, how are you doing? AD was playing Rogue Company earlier, which I was watching a bit of while I was doing some work. Yeah. So, this one. Raphael. I can't find him. I disagree. At least with zombies on your lawn, you can kill them with some very fun plants. Okay, someone... Okay, you're taking care of Haley. You're not taking... Heiju. Heiju. Please bring your daughter inside. Oh, it's, Would I like to learn more about life as a mermaid? No. I don't need to. What do you mean Why did she... What? I'm sorry. You did not have an... Pick up your daughter! It's not that hard of a concept. Due to her difficult upbringing, Jill has developed the kleptomaniac trait. Another contender to be her father's daughter. Jill has very short hair. Alright, sage up Haley now. Jill, I'm sorry, what is this haircut? Ooh. Ooh. Ma'am! At least Kenji's actually taking care of it. Let her live? Why? That doesn't sound like me. Oh, Brian, honey, you don't need to eat that. Palm tree? A little bit. Alright. Once I get these 2 birthdays done, I can just wait until Calliope's free, which apparently, again, is at 2 a.m. I need to just go over to her house. I'll have a better chance of finding her that way. And I should really just have Brian send all of the friendly texts I possibly can. That way they're ready right away. You know, I don't have to do much additional overture. I can just, you know... Even though Calliope is on the bottom of the list of those deserving to be my best friend, I still need her to be my best friend in order to get a move in. Alright, are we... enough with the birthday, okay? Haley has developed the insane trait. Good. Great. I know it'll randomly pick traits. I don't know if it will invariably pick bad traits, though. These could be some very interesting children. Okay, Brian. I guess go to bed. Everyone else, have cake if you want. I'll leave y'all to it. Because right now, the important thing is just birthdays every day. Girls are going to be great. You need to see their lives. Well, with any luck, one of them will get selected. I mean, really, right now they're up against, you know, way too avant-garde Justina and plain Jane April, so... You have work? Are you kidding me? Okay. I'll get him through the workday. It's fine. Why has Ralston had more puppies? They're like a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. By which you mean a total mess and somehow celebrities? In which case, you know, you're not so far off base. Hopefully they'll go to bed, but I don't care. What I am going to do, I'm going to put the cakes in the fridge so that I can buy more cakes. Because I'll need 2 more for tomorrow. I wonder if I can do it as soon as midnight rolls around. I mean, they'll probably be awake. Doesn't seem like they're intending to go to bed anytime soon. Are you having more cake? Okay, up to you. Okay. Let's see. Shall we? Let's see. Are you... I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, that's, Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, now they can. All right, I'll wait until they're awake, though. I'm sorry. Kidamatic. Yeah, maybe a little. I mean, quite literally, we are putting no effort, 0 effort into raising these children. Who are you? Why are you here? Are you trying to follow me inside? Who is this man? Ignore him. Don't talk to him. He's outside your house at 2 a.m. That's not okay. To me, we're very different. She thinks the opposite of fire is water, and I think the opposite of fire is no fire. It should haunt you. It is haunting. Okay. Hey. Sims 3. Hey, wake up. It's fine. What is wrong with you? Oh, you were also at work, of course, because you're also a criminal. I don't know if I should have had Brian dip his toes into the company pool like that, but it's too late. All right, I can also I'm going to edit town and get Heiju out of the house now. Just continue, just continue. All right. Split. Give me Heiju. Because you have served your purpose, so I'll put her back where she was supposed to be. The Story house. With Carrie Story, I want to say. I have to find it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, she's in one of the Richie Rich houses. So yeah, she's living life great. She's doing fine. All right. We could have just walked down the street. Stole our babies back that way. Would have been way easier. Boom, done. All right, Heiju, get the heck out of my house. Aw, they're spooning. How adorable. Is one of these mess of a children awake? Yes, apparently Haley wants to go for a swim at 4 a.m. No, ma'am. You know what you get to do? You get to have a birthday party when no one's awake. Jill, yeah, everyone else is asleep. And I'm gonna let them stay asleep. I think I may be subtly ruining this girl's life. Kenji, go back to bed. Kenji, honey, no. Back to bed. Brian, back to bed. Jill, back to bed. It's in her character. Welcome back, not pro yet. Any toppings for your popcorn? Oh my gosh! Go to bed! Are you kidding me? Why do birthdays have to wake everyone up? Go back to sleep. Light sleeper. Okay. So no, it's not invariably bad. She's a mermaid. See that? So one of the daughters is a mermaid. She is hungry, so go ahead. Just butter. I have a theory. I want to test this out. My theory is that Sims, even if they're heavier set as teenagers, if they master athletic as teenagers, when they age up to young adults, they will be reasonably svelte. She gets evil, she'll be a siren. I can totally see it. Hey, you. I need your help for a second. No, wrong house. This house. Let's go. Let's go, Brian. We got a baby to get back. Lovely tights, very water. No, those were her scales. Oh my gosh, the mascot. Leave me alone. Later. Alright, is Jill awake? No. And I can age up Jill anytime. The great baby heist. I want my baby back. Okay? Why are you taking your bicycle? His life of crime. Yeah, this is truly This is Brian's greatest heist. This is why he's a kleptomaniac. It was all building to this. Let me in. Let me in. No, I don't want to hang out. I'm sorry. I know you're my daughter or whatever, but look. I'm trying to get back my other daughter. Yeah. Calliope, let me inside. You're gonna give me my babies. Oh, that's right. She's a fire woman. I forgot. Where are the babies? I'm sorry. Where are they? Hi Reed, how are you doing? Do you see any babies? Because I don't see any babies. Thank you, Mavkata. Calliope, so help me. If they don't show up when I start talking to you, I will... Ooh. Ooh, I will end her. I still have to be friendly to her for like 2 seconds. Compliment home. Ask about career. Ask about degree. Express need for exercise. We'll do that a bunch. Because that'll boost their friendship really, really fast. Can't I just make more? Yes! But these ones were supposed to be in contention. I get my plan, I guess, is an alternative. No! I don't want to give you my autograph. This is not America's Next Top Model. I'm so mad. I think this other lady, Alma, I think Alma's part of this. I think this is partially her fault. Get out of my house! I mean, not my house, but still. Get out of the house! You joined at an awkward time. No. Would you please? Can you actually have a full conversation with her, please? High five! Shakabra. 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 Talk about cooking. Ooh, that I think might work. Friendly hug. Okay, we're close enough now that I should be able to ask her to move in soon. Gossip. Friendly hug. Admire. Yeah. Shaka bra. Exactly. Why can I not ask her to move in? Where's the option? It should be here. They're being friendly. They're already friends. Like, how many hugs do you need? I'm sorry. I was... There it is. There it was. There it was. Okay. No, ask to be a roommate doesn't get them in your household. It just puts them, like, they'll just start hanging around your house. It's weird. Where are my babies? I'm furious. I am so mad. She deleted my babies. Did they get taken by Child Protective Services? Like, what did you do? Well, they're both often happy and perpetually toddlers, I guess. I'm not... I'm not allowed to... I'm not allowed to have my babies. Fine. Fine. No, I don't think the game is borked. I think Calliope did something. There has to be a way to get them. I don't know it. Hey, Jill. If you would please have a birthday, that would be great. She doesn't need to eat. Mermaid's bars are blue. Okay. Hey, maybe repair the sink. Who is Vicky? Okay, no one's gonna need to eat the cake after this, but... let's see what she gets. Oh! Due to her indifferent study habits, you will not be allowed to choose a trait for Jill. Jill has developed the perfectionist trait. With those bangs? Are you sure? Later. No need. Alright. It's Rachel Berry? And who, pray tell, is that? Well, what I like about the appearance, actually, is that she's got, like, very symmetrical bangs, right? And so it's like... legal. Okay, that explains why I don't know. And so it's like, perhaps in her perfectionism, she's obsessed with symmetry. Like, I can totally spin this. Okay, so here's my plan de facto, given that this game has decided, hey, you don't get to have things that you want. My replacement plan is to do what I originally was going to. I'm going to have Kenji and Brian have a future baby. Bring that baby back to the present. And then I'll age that baby up. So that way I will have a full set. I mean, I have 8 kids right now to select from. 4 boys and 4 girls, so I could leave it. But I'm very mad at Calliope. Ergo, I have to right this injustice. I have to correct how I have been wronged. Her bangs look like how you used to draw hair when you were younger. I love it. All right, Little Ms. Perfectionist. What to have her do? Well, Mavocata, future babies, you can make as many as you want, but you can only make them one at a time. All right. You. Go ahead. Have you had enough sleep? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Travel to the future with Kenji. Accept. Gotta love the roundabouts. Yeah. I should have known. I should have known this wouldn't be brief. I love that Justina's throwing a party at her house that's too small. I just want. Oh, Reed. Oh, thank you so much for getting us up to avocado. I appreciate that immensely. All I want. Well, wink, wink, Togepi. All I want, um, is one more girl. Now, we'll see how many attempts it takes to get there. But I've got the money. You just need $5,000 per future baby. I've got the money. So, fingers crossed. It also has to load, which is sometimes easier said than done. It's going. It's going. It's not freezing on me, which is the important part, knock on wood. Oh, Togepi, I realized immediately. But look. It's, you're not wrong. On either count. And a good double entendre, is always worth making. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna round back to this for another moment and say I'm furious. I am so mad at Calliope for deleting my babies. Or more realistically, for not taking care of them to a degree that they got taken by Child Protective Services. How am I doing tonight? I'm a little tired. I wish it weren't Sunday. I wish it were Saturday, because then I wouldn't have work tomorrow. But work will be fine. I just got $100,000. Why? I truly don't know. Hold on. First of all, y'all may be boyfriends, but your relationship needs a little work, okay? So, why don't you do some flirting? I wonder how many babies Brian has in the future. They figured I'd be here a while. Oh, yeah. It's also snowing. I don't like when it's snowing in the future. Oh! Meehan, thank you so much. Mr. Meehan, how are you doing this evening? Oh my gosh. Look at how many descendants. That is correct. One of the Holbrooks, two of the Holbrooks. It's been a weird weekend, but you're okay. And we've got this lovely lady playing on the laser lights. Jessica Lover, future resident. And we've got, of course, Aristi Coast harmonizing. Alright, we'll get them back, you know, feeling in love. Read. That's okay. Just surprised me, that's all. Go. The romance actions are great because they're really fast. You heard it here first, folks. Brian is very fast in romance. Is someone playing Pop Goes the Weasel? I'm sorry. One of these women is playing Pop Goes the Weasel on the laser lights. Yes, another weasel. A separate weasel. Okay, I've heard enough of these lasers. I should delete them. Hospital. Engineer a baby with. Randomize baby DNA with Kenji. There we go. Now I can actually do it. Now it will let me. I think before the problem might have been that Brian technically had like 10 babies about to happen, even though none of them were going to be in his household by de facto in his household. Well, Togepi, what it also shows is the fact that it is copyright free. See? But the fact that there are two different laser music shows going on at the same time, I don't like. Alright. When he applied to be a living nanny? Oh, he didn't apply. He was selected for this. Poor thing. Kenji has been useful, though. Poor thing. It is possible that they'll have fairy babies. Brian has had a lot of fairy babies. At least 2. Did you see that slide? Oh my gosh. You're doing the cha-cha slide and you can pull off one of those? You don't even have to do any of the rest of the moves. That was a slide to the right for the ages. And don't forget, Monfacata, top tier criminal. Who could say no? This is like the plot of White Collar, except with a girl who likes secrets, a boy with hair that makes him look like a pineapple. And none of the cop and his boring wife. Alrighty. Baby girl! Yay, we did it! Okay. What should we call her? Because this very well could be the one. We gotta go! I should probably actually raise her. I will not call her Calliope. No! Calliope is dead to me. Just like her babies are dead. Not to me, but just, you know. It's gotten very dark. We could do, let's run the dice a few times. Magdalena, Sherry, Brooke, Katie, Renee, Davina, Marion, Eileen, Shanita, Heiju? Danielle, Camille, Terry, Angeline, Noemi, Latanya, Paula, Christy, Shanika, Latasha, Deanna, Pamela, Marta, Natalia, Gabriella, Norma, Tabitha, Leanne, Anastasia, Summer, Clara, Ramona, Cristal, Tammy, Karen, with a C, Kristen, Jessie, Morgan, Anissa, Faye, Adrienne, Tammy, Yadira, Stephanie, Alma, Shamika, Bianca, Karen, but with an I, Patty, Kizzy, Kiki, Catherine, Shanika, Shanna, Leah, Cassandra, Jordan, Alexandra, Jane. This is more than a few times. Belladora. Grisbell. I have a suggestion then. Chris Belladora. It's a good portmanteau of Togepi and Mopakato's suggestions, I think. Chris Belladora. Is it too complicated? Yes. So let's Diane, Savannah, Roxanne, Tasha, Melody, Marcy, Joel, Jenna, Chandra, Darla, Jeanette, Shauna, Charla, Anne, Annie, Alyssa, Alana, Michelle, Marilyn, Brenda, Erica, Kiana, Jordana, Chris for short. We've already done a for short. Crispella. I kind of like Crispella. I kind of like Kiana, though, with a Q. Oh, I've got it. No. I don't got it. I don't like it. Anastasia. We already had Anastasia, so I'm going to presume, Mystic, that you were suggesting Anastasia. Marishka. Like the lady from Law and Order? We could do a very Eastern European name. Or, Christiali. Anastasia's evil twin, Anastasia. We could call her Drizella. Do a whole Cinderella thing. I mean, what kind of a name is Drizella? Sounds like something you put on a salad. Marimba. We could do Shu Quinn. Reed, if you can come up with one, do it. Shaniqua. Lucilla. Margaline Defide. That's fair. I mean, we've gone through a lot. Margaline Defide, by the way, was the name for my tough southern negotiator lady that I would occasionally play in negotiations class for our mock negotiations. Alphabeta. Marcelina. Or Marcellina. I like it if it were Marcellina instead of Marcelina. I like Marcellina. Not for her, but as a name. So we've got Selkirk Rex, Tobias Wilders, Zeshka Min. It should be start of the alphabet. You all want it to end with A. Machelina. Machina. We'll name the baby Machina. We'll present it to Waka, and he will say, "No, he's forbidden." Charla. Charla's nice. Macarena. But the Machina is against the Chichings, yeah? I wonder if that would break his programming. What is happening? There are some mayflies, but I'm fixing them. Shaban. Could also go with Saoirse. Who am I trying to reference? We could go with Lulua. Drakesha. We could just go with Kesha. Can I do a $? I totally can. Siobhan, excuse me. Ooh, or Shiva. Like the ice lady from Final Fantasy. I kind of like Shiva. It ends with A, like we all wanted. It is freezing outside the hospital. Yes, exactly. Let's do it. All right. Take your future baby and go home. Vortexia B, welcome on in. Hello, how are you doing? Now, hold on. I've got something... Yeah! I totally thought you'd been here before. Welcome back. You've in fact been... You were here a long time ago. How are you doing? How have you been? Oh, please, don't worry about it. I'm glad that you're doing fine, though. You're just in time. We just, created a new future baby. That's correct, Togepi. Look, when The Sims closes one door, it forces you to go into the future and open another. Hortexia, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that immensely. Alright, let's get this crew home. I know, I checked your follow date. You first followed in October 2019, so you've known of me for a proper long time. But I appreciate your stopping back in. Alright, can we please... I know you left your daughter on the floor somewhere, but it's fine, I'm sure. Now, because this is Kenji and Brian's child, I will properly raise it. We'll have Haley and Jill be the experiments and just, you know, aging them up practically immediately. Though I do want to test something with Haley. I enjoy coming up with names. I'm bad at it, but I enjoy it. Should have called her Vortexia. It would have been good, except... Oh, I did do another one at the end of the alphabet. That's my bad. Oh well. I mean, Kirk goes by Kirk. Even though his name is Selkirk Rex. Loriana. I like Loriana. Or Lorraine. Or Lorelei. Lorelei would have been good. L names are nice. We could have done Lorena. The letter A is literally so powerful. In English, yes. In French, it's E. You know, you throw an E on the end of a word, it's almost always feminine. Eloise. there are certainly some men's names that you can't just tack an E on or an A onto and have it be feminine. You know, Tomasa doesn't really. It sounds like a city in, like an Incan city, Tomasa, but le langue de français aime le explosion. Je ne sais pas le mot pour explosion, but we do what we can. Billa Eilish, the new hit singer. Is that what she is? Is she a band, or is she just a? Someone will have to fill me in on Billie Eilish. I knew a girl named Jonna. It was Jonna, but it was Jonna. That's a real one. Okay, where's the baby? The baby's on the floor. Kenji will get it, I'm sure. Jaundice. It's a great name. Jaundice. Or excuse me, I should be pronouncing it correctly. Wandis. Or Wandiche. Oh, I betcha there's a Wandiche out there. Kenjia sounds like a grand landmass. Alright, Kenji's. So what is the legacy of Majestic Brian? The legacy of his is which one of his 9 children is going to carry on into season 2 as his representative. Davida. Davida's not bad. Now, Aaron, of course, is a name that you can already do depending on the spelling, masculine or feminine. But Erona, Kavina. I bet you there's a Kavina out there. It's just, if you don't pronounce it Kevina, if you pronounce it Kavina, it sounds, you know, it's got much more of a ring to it. Oh, right. Game's paused. Should probably unpause it. Erroneous. That's my stage name, Mihan. Don't you put her in her crib? Girl, go to the bathroom or something. I'm done with you. Bruh. Kenji, are you gonna? No, honey. Kenji, honey. Okay, Kenji, honey. If you could. Kenji's having a bit of trouble. Jacoba. Chandelera. A berry in Pokemon. Qualara. I think I may need to reset Kenji. Hold on. Reset. Sim. Kenji Midden. That was I'm sorry. Okay, are we good now? Let's have the birthday party for little Shiva. Alexandera. Well, you can do Alexandra. Alright. It's birthday party time. Again. So... Oh, I won't have quite enough time. You know what? No. I promised that the final babies would all be sort of auto-raised. So I'm going to make good on that promise. Or, alternatively, I can do as much as I can in the time that I have for Shiva. But I've got to age her up before midnight Monday rolls around. Free vacation? No, there's a new baby. No, bad idea. The teens are not I do not trust these two to take care of my new bundle of joy. Oh, great. There we go. No, I don't want to talk to her. Alright, what does she need? She needs a change. Okay, Rihanna. I like Rihanna. Yep. What you doing? Bye-bye. You can go to bed. Don't you dare. Girl, don't do it. No one needs cake. Alright, Kenji, if you would, please use the child rearing studio. Oh, Brian is the one who's like super family oriented and Kenji is not. I have enough to give him master of motherhood. How are we not there already? Okay. Where is the one? Super Nanny is 20. Okay. How much sleep do you need? You don't need much. No. As soon as Kenji's done doing the first round of the toilet training, Brian, you are taking over, and Kenji is gonna go to sleep because he'll be on night watch. All right, teach to walk. All right, good job, Kenji. Kenji, you go to bed. Brian. Teach the little one to walk. I've got a little less than a full day to do it. All right, you're getting there. Jill is gonna take care of that apparently. Wait, how do you have homework? I didn't send you to school. Does your sister have homework? Where did you get homework? I'm shocked. Oh, good. Listen to an insult from your sister. That's healthy. No. Instead, you're gonna go work out. Okay. So I just need to keep an eye on Shiva, make sure that she's not too tired or too hungry. For right now, Brian will do what Brian does best. Apparently, raise babies. I would feel like every student ever would say, how did you avoid doing homework, Togepi? Okay, I think... Alright, stop teaching to walk. Do another potty train. You're doing fine, I'm sure. She's feeling chapped. A little dry and uncomfortable. I don't think I've ever had a mermaid. I could have her make another... You know what I could do? I could use the other supernatural sims in the family to make whichever sim I ultimately pick. Oh! Hello! Twisted Peppermint, hello, welcome in. Lynx, thank you so much for the raid. Dr. D116, Kilmangaro, LL Falconer, hello, Lynx, hello! Mavocado, thank you for shouting out Lynx. Lynx was playing Mario Kart 8, as well as Animal Crossing New Horizons earlier, was doing the villager hunt. Lynx, how are you doing? How is the rest of your show? Hey. You got a baby to work on. Teach her to walk until she's too tired. Travis Snack, welcome on in. Aw, thank you so much. Y'all, I appreciate it. Hi, I'm Axamin. I play The Sims 3 on Sundays. I'm starting a new series of The Sims 3 Island Challenge on Friday of this coming week. I am going to play Pokemon stuff, and I do other things as well. I'm sorry, I don't know how you'd like me to... Is it like OCD Singer? However you'd like me to call you. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for coming along with the Read from Links. Links, thank you so much, by the way. New Pokemon Snap? I don't own it yet, so... and I'll be honest, I'm not terribly interested in playing new Pokemon Snap. Like, I think it'll be fun, but... Didn't find Bunny yet, and you played one Grand Prix and ended with that. Okay, solid. OC Designer. Oh, that would make way more sense. Thank you, Mihan. Lynx, you are ever too kind. But yeah, which Grand Prix did you do? Are you working on, like, beating all the Grand Prix, like, separate from online? In case you didn't know, Lynx is pretty amazing. And if you have not checked out Lynx already, you absolutely should. But yeah, and thank you so much again. And for anyone who's come along with the raid, I recently, as in today, filled out my calendar for the month, as well as put in new schedule stuff for my About section. So you can check there if you've got any questions about what I'm about. Hit me with them. You know, others play with. Fun. When Mario Kart 8 first came out on Wii U, I spent a good amount of time in each CC beating the Grand Prix. I could have just skipped straight to 100 because I did not know that getting like the Gold Cup in 150cc will also count it backwards for 150. Like, in order to get all trophies, you can just skip to the highest available CC. Ooh, he's gonna finish teaching her how to walk before she goes to bed, I think. Or be darn close. It's like one tick away. Oh my gosh, Brian is amazing at raising babies. Aww. Come on, girl, that's so sweet of you to say. I try my best. There we go. Alright, Brian, put her away. Oh, are you skipping work? You don't need to go to work. Who cares? Now, you know what would be actually great, though, is if I could get the mayflies to go away. I have an idea. Ooh, other way. That's much better. Alright, Buckaroo, you should eat. Then you should sleep. Oh, the stuff that's just artifacts from my green screen. So the light on the corner makes the green screen on camera appear a shade of yellow that's close to my like skin tone. You see how if I have my hair up, it like the green screen starts eating my forehead. So I can't set it to delete that shade because otherwise it'll get rid of my skin. It's just an unfortunate quirk of how the lighting works in my room. And so I take care of it as best I can. It's Navi. Hey! Listen! This is a good Navi, right? Great impression? I knew it was. Kenji, I think, has become nocturnal. Right. Baby's asleep. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, Of course, the very best of luck to Mr. Thick. Um, I I wish him a speedy recovery and a safe surgery. My heavens. Yikes. I mean, anytime you have to have uh surgery in that part of your it's a significant recovery. So yeah, seriously. My aunt had a tumor, benign, but still in such a place that it was a it was a significant procedure and significant recovery. No, Kimagara, please do not feel the need to apologize. Probably not, Mafakata. But trust me, I'll say something else funny in a different context. What Apsara said to him was majestic. Vortexio, to what are you referring? We're watching a video where they were doing impressions of characters and having the other person guess what character it was. One of them got Navi, but didn't want to be too obvious about it, so he just said, point your ears in this direction. Did he do the voice, though, is the question. Because Navi's like, listen! Because it's the N64, so it's, it doesn't come out as like, listen. Oh, did I miss something? It's fine. Whatever it is, it's fine. All right, are you... How much more sleep do you need? She's gonna wake up hungry. That's okay. It'll be good timing after the feed. We'll do another potty train and then work on teaching her to talk. And Brian can get as much sleep as he possibly can. He missed the party of one of his other daughters in the process. Welcome back, not pro yet. I love that the quotes are pulling some of the new ones. We've had some good ones in the past week. Oh, also, if I play my cards just right with where I'm sitting, looks like I'm the one sleeping. Isn't that fun? Okay. Brian, wake up. Brian, help the child. Because Haley's about to try. Actually, oh, is Haley a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper? Okay, do you need to, like, take a bath or, like, how do I not have you be hydrated? Dehydrated. Oh. So this is, Vortexia, this is completely something of which I have no awareness. That's what's going on. Understood. Okay. Do you remember that neighbor that was mad at you? Which one? I feel like it's sometimes a parade of your stories of folks in your building. Alright, hopefully that'll fix it. Yeah, that helps. That helps. Okay. No. Brian. Honey. You got work to do. No, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Did not mean it in a savage way. When you went shopping and offered cigarettes and got mad at them, rather couldn't get them. Got it. Okay. A hair change. Okay. Updo or pins, Reed? Take your pick. Pick your poison. Either way. No, it's easier if you pick, because then I don't have to come up with it. I'm gonna do pins, because I don't see my hair ties. Okay. So, I wonder what I'll do with pins. With pins, I can make my hair look much shorter. What I can also do, I've got this, which is, like a fan, a paper fan with on pins. You've lived where you live for almost 4 years and you haven't spoken to your neighbors once. I met my neighbor about a year after I moved into the place, at my new apartment. Okay, so we'll do, I don't like how that's sitting. Hold on, I can fix this. Put it closer, front and top. Here we go. And then, do some pinning in the back. Oh, we're not done yet, Reed. There we go, that's not bad. We've got the accent piece, we've got the pins in the back, sort of tamping this down, so it's more of a short do. And, no, Lynx, no worries. What was the snack that you got? And, Killing Girl, I hope I'm not supposed to be parsing these, because I will fully admit, that that the syntax of that sentence is confusing me slightly. If you're talking, the long hair was nice once upon a time, is what I'm going to interpret that as. I used to have quite long hair. I used to have hair that went, probably midway down my back. Which, that picture still exists somewhere on Discord. Need to just shift this way a little. There we go. It was a because my hair is brown and curly, so it was a little bit. It's brownie M&Ms. Ooh. Pokemon anime. So the Pokemon anime is the story of a 10-year-old immortal who fights animals for a living. I think that's a good description. I don't think I need to do anything more on it. I think I nailed it with that. We're pretty close. Thank you, Reed. Axamin's exercise moment. Well. Okay, give me a sec. I got this. Don't you worry. We did one earlier this week. I've got, I've got this. This thing is 15 pounds. You see that? And so here's the exercise. The exercise for this Axamin's exercise moment is, I think, actually a derivation on an exercise that I've shown earlier. But because it's 15-pound weight instead of a 1-pound weight, I will call it the advanced version. This is the advanced mustache. And so here's what you do. You take the weight, you hold it up, You hold it right under the center of your nose. You look dead into camera, like so. And then you give an evil laugh. Just do your best Waluigi impression. That is advanced mustache. Thank you for redeeming Axamin's exercise moment. That thing doesn't smell good. That thing, in fact, smells very bad. You can do it without an actual mustache. Ooh, you have ones for donation cut. Okay, awesome. I have also donated my hair. Or at least I cut it off with the intent to. Oh, you're at school? I didn't. Okay. I'm not paying attention to them. Well, thank you, Kilmangara. Mavakata, it's better that you don't. The numbers torment me. Constantly. Great. Thank you, Lynx. I'm glad to have your cat's approval. Because I'm very catty. Yeah, it's very possible that there's a bag of hair from when I got my long hair cut off somewhere in my room. I think that person, whomever they are, whoever they may end up being in life, should be more horrified of finding it. You have to check all 14 of yours. Okay. Little baby Shiva is done being raised. Let's have a birthday for her. Meow. I should wear this more often. It's quite cute. Catch 2 robot fish and bring them to work. Is Kenji at work? Oh, Kenji is at work. Okay, so it's just Brian and Little Shiva. I'm guessing Little Shiva is like on okay terms with Kenji and then loves Brian, of course. Because Brian was able to do all the work raising her in less than 24 hours. That lifetime reward, that like Super Nanny lifetime reward is amazing. I mean, oh my gosh. You're considering changing your hair now. Any particular leaders in the bunch, Mafakata? I think about whether or not I'd want to do it short again, but I want to get it to an actual length at medium length that I like, and really do it upright. Because I think my hair, if textured and styled appropriately, could look gorgeous. All right, we can choose what trait Shiva will develop. Oh, she's a slob and a couch potato at baseline. Equestrian, heavy sleeper, loves the cold, bookworm, or star quality. Just gonna... Hot-headed. Oh, this girl's gonna be a little mess, ain't she? Bald or Gibson girl? What is Gibson girl? And, no, sorry, other side. There you go, Kilmangara. She's gonna be the biggest mess. It's a good thing. We need someone who's gonna be a mess. Alright, are you gonna... Yeah, he's gonna grab a slice. Have some cake with his daughter. Little Shiva. You would love to have done the same, but you have no idea what styles there are out there. Here's the thing. People will often say, you know, oh, just, you know, look online and find a hairstyle that, calls to you. But no, that's not how that works. Um, why were you shouting? I don't think you were. Um, unless someone added you for something. Um, what I was gonna say is, um, what I was gonna say is, most of the times you see like people's hair in pictures, it's obviously not going to be the same texture as your hair, and it's not going to. They're going to have a different head shape, and so whatever you see that you're like, oh, I like how that looks. It's you like how it looks on that person, um, and so I encourage everyone to let their hair grow out to a medium to long length at some point in their life, and work with it throughout those stages, so that they can figure out what looks good and what doesn't for them. For example, I know how to work long hair with my head. I know that medium works well for me, and I know that I can pull off short, so long as it's asymmetrically cut. Um, but what do I prefer, and what's easiest for me to maintain, is I typically have the easiest time with medium, because it's the hairstyle that I've had for longest, and it gives me the most versatility. You tend to get your hair cut really short. And Reed, it works for you. Like, you found something that suits you reasonably well. And so if you have something that you're happy with, you don't need to change it. All right, girl, maybe go to bed? Or have a nap. That'll help. The Ideal of Beauty, invented by Charles Dana Gibson, which was the idea of the new woman from the 1890s to the 1910s, when this look sprung from paper and across the world of white people. The first messy bun. Interesting. This sounds fascinating, Avocado. Alright. So I'm gonna get a cake for Jill. I am, however, not gonna get one for the other girl just yet. Avocado knows a lot about, styling from that period, Gilengaro. So if you want to learn a thing or two about the late 1800s or the early 1900s in fashion, take notes from Avocado. I'll made a comment on how your hair is a little thicker and wonders how it would look if you grew it out really long. So you think you might let it grow out for the entire year of 2022. Okay, I think I remember the one you're referring to, Avocado. In that case, I think that's a great choice. Alright, Jill and the other one are coming home. Funny that Haley actually did some of her homework, and yet she's still... You know what, it's fine. I don't need her to have good grades. Because again, we're testing a theory more so with Haley. I wouldn't say that in real life, Reed. I'm a very much a person who's like, go to class, even if it's not required, go to class, learn yourself something, get good grades, try your best in school. I realize that that's not for everyone. But it is who I am. And I can't change it, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. Alright. Jill has commitment issues. Good for her. Okay. Has her face updated yet? Oh, right. Lifetime wish. Possession is 9/10 of the law. We've seen that one. Woohoo! In 5 different places with 5 different Sims. Yep. That's the one for... Ooh! Ooh, I had a realization. Oh! 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 Oh, this girl looks a little bit like Rebecca Black. Ooh! 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 Mom, that's Friday. Togepi Friday. Oh, if you've got like very straight hair, I'm quite jealous, Kamagura. But yeah, if you just prefer it short, no need to no need to change it. If you know what you like. Okay, so I want to see, I just want to have a better sense for her face. And then we'll have a look at her outfits. I don't know necessarily that I will actually plan her outfits, but I want to have a look at them. Does she need to eat? No, she sure doesn't. All right, everyone leave the birthday party. It's over. Party's over. Put the cake away. And please, Kamigaro, don't worry about it. It is not a problem. Okay, so... sorry, just after this. She reminds me of one of my professors from college a bit. I don't want to change her hair. I want to leave it how it is. Her outfits, I'm going to have a look at. A bit. It's a bit more severe than hers. Bri. No. You ain't going to bed just yet now. You're training Haley. Okay. So this is the everyday. This is the last time I saw Rebecca Black. Probably when Saturday came out. You went to school with a friend whose aunt was Rebecca Black's voice coach. Which one? Ma'am? What is this outfit? I mean, the sleepwear at least looks sort of normal. Formal mixed with military. It was like a party skirt and a future jacket. This girl is a walking disaster. Oh, Mavocado, you're right. Boy, I really told The Sims, you know, just do what you want. The flippers. Oh my gosh, the flippers. I'm gonna get rid of those. That's the one change that I'm making right now. I'm sorry, the hair change caught me off guard. Biggest hot mess there is. Well, let's see what ends up happening with her sister. Hi. She's like, a lot of the times when the game randomizes outfits, like, there are kernels of things that I can work with. I can't work with this. She's a perfectionist, and yet... Oh my gosh, I so see the rocket ship. Jill, honey. Jill. This girl has commitment issues. She's a perfectionist. What are her other traits? I need to know. Okay? Like, I need to see what mess this is. Perfectionist, kleptomaniac, friendly, commitment issues. She's friendly, at least. Good for her. Jill is blasting off again. Eh. Don't think so. Honey, you got work to do. Little Shiva. Do whatever you want. I don't care. What are you? You're fine. This is fine. Did you pick up the basics? Yeah, you did. And yeah, she's got perfect scuba diving because she's a mermaid. She's friendly until she steals your heart and then breaks it. Yeah, she's a heart stealer. Alright, Brian will work on that. Shiva's aged up today. So we'll get her aged up again tomorrow. Again, I just want to find out what happens. Because my theory is this. My theory is when a sim that is heavier set gets master athletics as a teenager, when they age up, they'll be thinner. Like, significantly. And so I'm testing the theory with Haley. Because there are ways of changing, like, your sim's body shapes, right? And aging up is one of the significant opportunities that you would have to make said changes. Like, Jill looks more like her, father's daughter. Like, I could see the muscle tone. It obviously wasn't as extreme as, Dwayne and Roosevelt. But those two, I mean, they're ridiculous. And to some extent, Shad and, the vampire boy. Dorothy. I don't remember his real name. Alright, where is she? Oh, she's sleeping in one of the vampire beds. That's fine. Alright, and so Jill can do whatever she wants. Funny enough, I think Jill is still in contention because of how much of a mess she is. Because that's fascinating to me. Alright. Let's just see how this goes. Level 3. Good, good, good. Alright. Off to bed. I think... Oh my gosh, yeah. She's already significantly different looking. Okay. The other part of my theory is this. I think when they have good age ups, it tends to make it more likely for them to have like a what the Instagram kids would refer to as a glow up. I have done it before where I've raised a sim to a teenager and they've been a mess. And then I've fixed their ish while they were a teenager, and as a young adult, it was like, oh, that's you actually, I can work with this. Because I, at heart, of course, am a sim stylist. I take the ball of clay that it gives me, and I mold it. Darn it, I mold it. I hope they went extinct, not pro yet. What about those purple things coming up? Those are Kenji's wings. He's a fairy. That's to be expected. That's okay. Alright, also, did she do her homework? She sure didn't. Hey, maybe do your homework when you wake up. And then a bath? I'm gonna work on Haley a little. Jill is our test case for, you know, what happens if you just age them up. I'm sorry. I know I said I'm going to just age all three of them up as quickly as I can. I'll do it with Shiva as well. To some extent. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm going to... Well, you know what? If I age up Shiva tomorrow, she'll have... I think I might be able to age her up. Oh, Banjo Show. This is your first time using Twitch. No kidding. Well, welcome on in. And if you love The Sims, you're in the right place. We're raising some daughters. Run. Yes, this website's a mess. I promise I'm slightly less of a mess. Of course. Happy to have you. Yeah. It's your favorite game of all time. That's awesome. I've never played The Sims 4, or The Sims 2 or Sims 1, and I love The Sims 3, so I have no point of comparison. For me, I don't know if it's my favorite game of all time. Final Fantasy XII takes that distinction, but given how much I've played this game, it would probably make top 10. They're like mole trays, but better. Which means that you're a phoenix, Angel of Music 96. And so I'm guessing that means you're Josh. You've seen The Sims 4, but it has nothing on The Sims 3 in your opinion. Oh, there. Oh, well, thank you so much. Reed, who you see above, read the Nintendo paper. Painter, excuse me, paid for me to do a hair change. Oh. Josh, thank you so much. So is this a completely fresh account? Yeah, Reed. Read the Nintendo stationery. I gave you a rebrand. It's fine. Alright, so if I age up Shiva now, can I get her 3 days of high school? Hey, Joe, thank you so much. You're just checking on this old account. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. It would be like the Earthbound stationery that you can get at the stores that Shigesato Itoi owns. The names of which I currently forget. No! Oh my gosh. Well, she does need to eat. You know what? She should fix her hydration first. Oh, Banjo, follows are different than subscriptions. Subscriptions actually cost money on Twitch. It's not like YouTube. On YouTube, on Twitch, follows are like subscriptions are on YouTube. But if I'm your first follow, that's incredibly sweet. Now it's your first subscription. Here, I'm gonna skip the weasel for this. There you go. She's developed the Daredevil trait. Okay. Do you need to eat? No, you don't. Oh, actually, she is hungry, so... You're hungry, you're hungry. It's just... Shiva isn't. Shiva is a couch potato slob, daredevil, and hot-headed. I'm sorry. Am I essentially making Mulan? Because daredevil, hot-headed, slob, it's like all coming together. Oh my gosh, if she gets commitment issues, we're in there. I'm so excited. Banjo, I appreciate that. You... I love everyone who comes on by. And Reed is super sweet. Oh, I don't think Sims 5 is happening for another 10 years. Hope she doesn't pull a Mulan too. Truly. Alright, Haley, are you doing better? You're eating. Okay. You're super lonely. And that's great. Why don't you get help on your homework from Kenji? That'll help you feel better. Yeah, but so, Banjo Show, would you like me to call you Banjo, Mr. Show, Ms. Show? Whatever you'd like to be called, I'm happy to call you that. Or I'm happy to continue calling you your full username. But, if you're interested in other wonderful streamers, I would absolutely recommend Reed. And if you like The Sims 3, I'll be starting a new Sims 3 series separate to this one. That's more of a challenge series on Friday. There we go. And she's helping Haley. Now, here's my question. Do you have... Okay, so it's not like saying that she has school today, but I might be able to send her to school. Oh, costume change. Okay. Hold on a mo. Give me a sec. We're gonna go cheap on this one because I like what outfit I'm already wearing. I'll throw on the jacket. There we go. Nice casual costume change. Now, Fred, I'm absolutely certain that you have more than enough channel points, so... but if you do want me to refund that, I'm happy to. We're decked to the nines tonight. Just for an example, but the jacket does look nice. Thank you. Well, I like this jacket. As a piece on its own, unfortunately the top button wore off. I have it sitting somewhere, and I can like rethread it. Oh, it's graduation day. Darn it. I always forget that messes it up. I'm gonna see... No. Hold on. If I... Okay, no. School is not in session for anyone because I made the mistake of having a sim graduate. So everyone has the day off. Got it. That's fine. Gives me some extra time to work with Haley. Alright. Who is starving, apparently. They hate going to school. They really do. I wish the graduation ceremony didn't overwrite the school days for other Sims who are in school. Like, that's just inconvenient. As soon as she's done eating, we'll do some training with her. You've acquired 3 full suits from your grandfather. He can't wear them, and he said he's never going to wear them again, so he gave them to you. Do they fit nicely? I really hope they're really classically tailored. Mavocata, I love your theory as to the canon. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, train Haley. I'm sure Jill won't mind at all that Brian will be shouting right next to her bed. No, honey. Good pacing. Stop with that. That's awesome, not pro yet. And I'm guessing because they were your grandfather's suits, right? They're like, they're really nicely made. Um, and they're like proper, like worthwhile suits rather than like, you know, cheap ones that you might buy online. Not that I've ever done that. Not that my red suit was $70, despite being a three-piece suit. Perish the thought. No, she didn't. She didn't skip school on a field trip day. School got canceled. Wait, are you? You'll be done in a minute. Okay, back to. All right, good pacing. Why? Why? Oh, everyone's going to graduation. Okay. Of course, this takes longer than I expected. I will pick an air today. I will pick an air. It's just taking longer than I anticipated. I want to have a moment where they're like all in the same house so that I can look at them. I'll accept one. Who right now, I have a feeling that Haley's probably going to be the one left out of contention, because I think I feel like I can confidently say I like Justina and April both better than Haley. But I'm still using Haley to test out a theory. Bought 2 suits and get one free, and the cost came to around $500. So yeah, no, not bad. A perfectly respectable amount. Speaking of suits, he watched a tailor on video speak about his experience, and he ended up talking about style and how he makes suits different from all the rest. Finally, a master of the craft that doesn't make the same silhouette. Then he spoke about how his suits are different because he makes the angles of the pockets different. Oh no. That would make me so sad. What were you? I'm sorry? Rhett, why were you here? Who set a prank on this bench? Rhett, what's about to happen? Oh, it was a sleepy charm. That I think was set by Shad. Alright. Let's get through this graduation ceremony. Come on. Like, yeah, lovely achievement for Jill, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She didn't even go to high school. I guess she did go for a day. But still. Alright, go home. Go home, everyone. Go home. I'm mad that we lost a day of education for this. She needs to eat again? Why is she so hungry so often? Yeah, I mean, well, it's well worth the money for you. Because for you, they were free 99. Alright, have some cake, I guess. Yeah, Brian's in fine shape, so he can do pretty much whatever. Maybe because Shiva went into school, she has homework? No. I could just age up Shiva tomorrow. I feel like she's ready. But I shouldn't, because that if I do that, then Haley will have to wait again. Yeah. When this suit was actually a free suit. I got it with my tuxedo. Which I think my tuxedo is in New Jersey, which is probably why I don't have any of my bow ties here. Are you ready? Good pacing, and you. Wake up! You're not allowed to sleep, ever. I'm sorry. No. You do not have anything in common, aside from the fact that he is your boyfriend's daughter. Kenji. There we go. We got this now. I think they continue to fall on the treadmill until they reach level 5 of Athletic. Thankfully, with Brian shouting at, you know, pretty much anyone, he can get them to level 5 pretty quick. Pretty quickly. Casually vintage, welcome on in. You've got a job at a donut shop that has you up at 3:45 a.m. Which I'm guessing you have to make the donuts, and so you gotta get there early. How long do you have to stay there, though? Because depending on when the shift ends, I can see it being potentially nice, but 3:45 a.m., that's a bit early. That's a bit early. Wouldn't love it personally. She never wants to finish a workout till 11. Okay. And so, welcome back, Reed. Yeah, that's not, yes, essentially you're working, if it has you awake at 3:45 a.m., I'm guessing you have to get there at like 4:30 or 5. So if you're working 4:30 or 5 to 11, it's not bad, as a work day. I haven't had a check yet, but you think so. I hope so. Maybe I'll just age up both Haley and Shiva tomorrow. No. I am testing the theory with Haley. Alright. Which means Haley right now is the one I have to pay attention. Why is she hungry again? Does it feel like she eats more often than everyone else? Or is it just me? Maybe mermaids are always hungry. Or maybe it's just because they're constantly eating cake rather than real food. I don't know. It could be one or the other. The big thing, I need to just make sure that her mood is good. She's a hungry girl. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, I have been pretty much every spare moment making her run for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours at a time on the treadmill, which, like, isn't great for a person. Man, if she were having kale, it would be much better. But I don't think The Sims allows me to commit war crimes on my children by feeding them kale. I have opinions about kale. Alright, if you're hungry, then eat. I'm sorry, are you about to eat a slice of cake that was on the floor outside? I guess the floor outside is called the ground. Well, not Priya, because of the relative shortage of labor, a lot of places, even those that would normally hire at the minimum wage, have been offering, pretty strong pay boosts above minimum wage in order to incentivize workers joining, as well as other incentives like signing bonuses, special benefits, meal planning kits, subscription services. Is it the 5-second rule? I feel like that was the 5-hour rule. Like when I was driving around in Montana, in the sort of rural northern cities, the places, there were a lot of places that were hiring, and a lot of them were offering to pay, 15, 17, 18. I think one place was even offering to pay 20 for, new employees for relatively unskilled positions. Oh, of course they do Moncada, but for right now, for once, it's a good time to be looking for a job. No, 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 honey, you got stuff to do. Your life is a mess. I'm trying to help. You're a little nightmare. Why are you fighting? I get that you're having a mood today, but you know what? Oh, she's gonna play catch with her dad. That's adorable. Each of the people who get hired for more will eventually be replaced once things get more comfortable within the operation. Maybe at some places, yeah. It's just a summer gig. Well, hey, that's never a bad thing. Um, I I think to some extent I kind of missed out. I never had summer jobs when I was in high school. I always was doing like academic stuff or taking classes or like I was always I skipped the early jobs stage and just went straight from having no jobs to having a career. Like I never worked retail. Um I had internships, but the internships were at paraprofessional places. Didn't miss anything. It sucked. I understand, and I definitely have heard that, and I understand that I should count my blessings. But it's like to some extent, there's just a sect of human experience that I just sort of skipped, and that to me is someone who likes novel experiences. Is like, oh, I kind of miss that. Um, Not that I want to change anything about how things happen, but it's like it's not longing to change how my life has operated, but it's an awareness that there is an element of difference that I missed. This is a donut shop in a small southern town. This is a huge gossip thing going on. Also, the tiny gas station is a hotspot, of course. So wait, it's like the donut place affixed to the gas station. Because honestly, those are some of the best. Those little hole in the wall like gas station adjoined restaurants. Oh my gosh. Unhealthy is all get out, but delicious. Alrighty, girl. Are you, like, happier? You ate, and you are still starving. Every mermaid needs to eat. Fish is good, but kelp is better. That's why she's chronically starving. Because she wants to eat fish. Okay, can I go buy, like, a fish at the store or something? Because I would like her to be full. That's the rest. This is the one. Let me see. Yeah, let me see what happens. Oh, please, don't worry about it, Lynx. What did you miss? I figured out why, this one, Haley, is always so hungry. It's because we're not feeding her the right things. Isn't that technically cannibalism? It depends on how you interpret the speciation of mermaids. Cebu jangles. Ah, not for yet. Ah. What's up, Lynx? Okay, so if I buy her, like, a bunch of anchovies. Look. Buy her 50 anchovies. Boom. Now come home. And then let's open her inventory. Yeah. And then she can eat anchovies. The donut shop was originally a small fried chicken joint back in the ye old days. Like in the 60s. I would have loved to see what the interior looked like. I love how old restaurants look. There is a Dairy Queen in my hometown that's like a franchise location that was built in the 70s, and the inside is full of this gorgeous like wood furniture with like stained glass apparel. It's not like, it's not like plastic Dairy Queens. It's, they've kept their old styling. And it's terrific. Okay, so that did work. That worked way more effectively than anything else that I've done with her. She finally is full. Or close to it, anyway. Alright, can you... Need you to use the restroom. Is there... Do I have something that I can use to get your fun boosted quickly? Do I have a... I don't have a television. Whereas Shiva's just been playing Frisbee with her father. Okay, honey, you... I think it'll actually be better if I just have her take a bath. Okay, yeah. Take extreme shower until extremely clean. Anchovy. If we had named Haley, that would have been good. Is Anchovy a drag name? Because if it isn't, it should be. Tom Ato. It has to be. I would be shocked if it weren't. Alright, are you... You're constantly crabby. I don't know what to do with you. Fate and bills. Work hard, girl. Alright. Go to school, go to school, go to school. She barely got her pants on before she run out the door. Okay. No, donut shop with a drive-thru makes total sense. Why would it be questionable? Boy Roy! Of course. We've mentioned this before, not probably yet. Lisa new car is one of the best things that you ever told me about, Avocado. Oh, what was it? What was it, Lynx? Did I ever tell you about drag bingo at NYU orientation? That's a question for everyone. I won't read that one. Really? So if no one actually uses it, I'm surprised. I feel like that would be quite convenient. No, I didn't. Okay. Story time. So, I went to this school, and this school was in New York City, and as such, they really took advantage of the amenities that the city offers, and so as part of our orientation week, there were a bunch of these different events. Like there was like a dance every night. One of them was like a silent rave where you had these headphones that you would put on, and you could switch between one of 3 channels, and you'd be like, you could see, and it would change the color of the headphones, and you'd be dancing with other people. And some people would be on like different channels of songs. The music wasn't good, but it was the concept that was more interesting. But one of the events that was highly recommended to us by like our RAs and such, was drag bingo. It wasn't that you the person had to go and drag, because I've never done it personally. I've got too much of a mustache for it, I think. But essentially, what it was 30 minutes of bingo and 2 hours of college freshmen getting roasted by a professional drag queen. It was It was incredible. And the year I did it, the woman who was doing the presenting, um, what her name was Kimchi, right? Kimchi. Could wear face masks. Well, we didn't have them ubiquitously then. Yes. Russian Gardevoir, also known as. Yeah. Um, she was wearing, I think, a purple dress. She's a superstar now. I think she was pretty big then. Thank you, Reed. I appreciate it. Yeah, and there was also a warm-up drag queen, who did most of the roasting. And there was like a dance battle as part of the bingo, because of course there was. And one of the boys who was in the dance battle snatched one of the moves from the drag queen who had done the pre-show, and she was so mad, like she was furious. It was this snapback move that I can't hope to replicate. Um, it was a level of gymnastics that I could not at all replicate. Um, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't with Haley. I'm aging both Haley and Shiva up today because it's gonna be impossible. As territorial as lemmings. Um, I don't know. I don't know much about the biology of lemmings. I guess the behavioral ecology of lemmings. So I can't say. Nobody plays SimCity on here. Well, are we talking about the recent SimCity that was a mess, or are we talking about classic SimCity for the Super Nintendo? Because if we're talking about classic SimCity for the Super Nintendo, I'd do it. I love me some SNES. Except that I don't own a SNES. Any of them. That surprises me. Because there are enough SimCity games that you'd think at least one. Why is the new SimCity a mess? Because it was made by EA. Things will just stare at each other until one dies, like a psychic battle for territory. You have 2000 and 2004. Very nice, very nice. I also had to do field day as part of orientation, which was where they made each of the cohorts in the business school compete against each other in athletic activities, even though we were all, giant dorks. That was enjoyable. We'll do Haley first, I guess. No one's going to a dance. I'm sorry, both of these girls are about to be young adults. Totally real hardware. Oh, Haley? Shiva, if you would please. Oh, the maid's taking care of it. Okay, you know what, Haley? Shiva, maybe stand back a little? Let's try that again. She's a natural cook. Like father, like daughter on that one. Okay. So Haley grew up to be pretty normal. Which is far less interesting. Shiva! Shiva, if you would please. Oh, celebrated 5-star chef. Yeah, sure. Okay, just gonna make sure that everyone doesn't double up. There we go. We're busy. No one's going to prom. Thank you. We had a couple good ones come out of tonight. She's developed the eco-friendly trait. Okay. Blog artist, no. Gold digger, no. International super spy, chess legend. I like international super spy for the, because I've kind of made her Mulan. All right. I don't want Haley to not be a mermaid. All right, honey. Why don't you go to the beach? Swim. No, 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 no. You don't need to do that. Hopefully she gets there in time. Up to her. All right. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable saying that Haley will not be moving on, even though she's the only mermaid. Just because I have not been impressed with how hard it is to deal with a mermaid. I now want to assess Shiva's hair and outfits before we go to making the final decision. I have to say though, Shiva, as someone who is a very interesting combination of traits, currently is kind of in the lead for me. And I could always make her a vampire if I wanted to. I think she's also very pretty. So thin, though. Well, that's Kenji for you. Yeah, I don't think I'd change her hair. It couldn't just be mermaid tail and gills, could it? Not sure. The outfit that she's chosen is a bit plain, but it coordinates. Like, I don't hate it. The hair, I'm fine with. I think it suits her. And so now we have a look at the rest of her outfits. Are you almost to the beach? I hope so. I could fix this. The shoes and the top work. It just needs different pants. Let me give this a quick second. No, I don't like that it's a different shade of white. Oh, I do not like the pleating. I could make the shades of white match. It's probably my best bet. Yeah. It's like 3 different shades on this thing. There we go, that's better. The white and orange works. And I like that this is sort of like the detailing is I mean, it's a bit like rope, but it's also a bit like feathers. Well, it's not life or death. It's just whether or not she continues to be a mermaid. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. And it's a very different look. I really like those shoes. And I really like that she picked something that fit with the accent color. Like, this is just, it's an interesting outfit. It's not one that I would have typically put together. And therefore, I like it. It's surprising. Normal. I'll take it. With a different pair of shoes, I buy it. Maybe... Yeah, I dig that. Oh, honey, you need my help on this. Because those, with the crown on the booty, I don't think so. I will not allow that, ma'am. You had, like, a diving suit as a teenager. We could do one of the One Pieces. We could do the thing that her sister had, which was this whole dealio. She's got sass. Oh. Well, she's a couch potato slob daredevil. She's a slob. She probably shouldn't wear this. Also, is anyone else noticing the weird shadowing effect that's happening there? Yeah, it actually probably makes sense for her to go a little more plain. I think of all of Brian's kids, she really takes the most after Kenji. Because she's more thin than she is muscular, you know? I don't hate this color combination, but the jacket we've seen already. So let me look at an outerwear outfit. If I get rid of those fingerless gloves. Yeah, what I meant to say was she takes after her mother the most. But Kenji's not her mother. Kenji's her other dad. So I adjusted my statement midway through, but it ended up making it make less sense. Yeah, I dig this. There's, it works. Her sense of style is... It's a bit more simple. Which I think works for her. She's right now, she strikes me the most like a real person. Like, I feel like I know her. Everyone else is sort of caricature. And so having someone who isn't, I like. Like, all of this is fairly... Oh, no, not at all. But just for balance sake, having someone who is a little more strongly negative in traits. But not negative in the way that Toby is, right? She's not evil. Her hydration also drops around sun and fire. Yeah, I saw the one about fire. Mermaids get max scuba diving skills on becoming teens and must swim in the ocean once every 48 hours. Oh, well, I haven't done that. I'm really glad I'm not keeping Haley. I think it's going to be Shiva. I think Shiva's coming along, and I think Dwight and Roosevelt are getting a side house. Do I want to change the everyday? I don't. I kind of like that this is what she picked. And that it's normal. Like, this looks like something that someone would wear. The color combinations, it's not super coordinated, but it doesn't offend me either. And I like the brown and the blue, actually. It is who she is. I made some little adjustments to fix some style faux pas, but I think Shiva's the winner. Okay, so I just have to make sure to bring along Shiva, the blonde buff boys. Let me think if there's anyone else that I want to have come along. I don't need Shad in April. Red and Justina are interesting. So we had all those kids for nothing. Not for nothing, no. Because again, we didn't know what we were going to get until we got it. I think I might bring along Rhett and Justina because I think they're both so strange. Which I enjoy. Especially with what I did to Justina's hair. Justina was the one who looked like Emily Blunt. But a vampire, of course. And then, you know, Raphael and the girl, Antoinette, they're off in the ether somewhere. Shad and April stay behind as sort of like, oh, Loop Loop Soup, hello, welcome on in. Yeah. Oh, Loop Loop Soup, thank you so much. Fan of The Sims, I'm guessing? If so, I'm close to the end of my normal night now, but I'll be back with a new series of The Sims 3. Not that this one is ending today. But I'll be back with a new series that I'll be doing, Sims 3 Island Challenge, starting on Friday. You're just reenacting Rugrats. A little bit, yeah. They're actually part of the touring company for Rugrats on Ice. And of course, Antoinette is playing... I was going to say Angelica, but I actually think she could pull off playing the other... I can't remember... Was it Kimmy? Was that her name? The one that they added in. Yeah. So I don't think Haley and Jill move forward, because Haley would just constantly be wanting water, because we'll be in the city. Jill, I can't save. It's not an unpopular opinion here. I very much like The Sims 3. Yeah, Jill is just a fashion nightmare, and I can't fix it. I somehow have gotten attached to all of the original 6. I feel like Justina and Rhett... I mean, Dwight and Roosevelt are amazing. They are such a weird duo. I want to spend so much time on them. Yeah, what I might do, I might put Justina, Rhett, April, and Shad all in a house. And then Dwight and Roosevelt in their own... I'd put them in an apartment. Again, just as a reminder, these two are, like, he's, like, a trained athlete, but he's naturally athletic. They're both shredded to the nines. They both have, I think, overwhelmingly the most positive trait set. And they're both quite intense. Nurture with a bit of nature. Yeah. That's absolutely the conclusion that we can draw. I think the ones who are most clearly... Well, Shiva is almost all nature. And though her trait set is bad, like, she's not a bad sim. And her trait set isn't bad. It's just... Like, she needs some work. She needs to work on herself a little. She's kind of what I originally wanted Rick to be, which is lazy and brave. Like, the sort of sim where she's not necessarily going to go out of her way under normal circumstances to be like the best member of a functioning house, but when the stuff hits the fan, Shiva is there and she's ready. I really do kind of think we just inadvertently made Mulan, because I think she cares deeply about things, but I think she's also kind of a wreck. Lunatunes, I love that username. Hello, welcome on in. So let me get Shiva, Zezka, Toby, and Selkirk. Oh, and Selkirk, I still have to redo his outfits. I'll do it later. Let me get them all in one house somewhere. All right, Shiva. In this neighborhood. And we'll have a quick look at our cast for season 2. Pick a house. Take this one. Okay. And then I'll probably also put back together the original house for next time. Our band of misfits, yes indeed. And I'll leave Kenji, Jill, and Haley with the expensive house. Are you? Did you not make it to the beach? Where the heck are you? Honey, I can't help you. Is she gonna die? I'm sorry. How do I deal with this? Why don't you go save your daughter? She's not dead, but she's dying. Oh my gosh, is he gonna bike? I'm just... Oh, hold on. Are you almost there? Brian, honey, this is your daughter. You could maybe take a car. Yeah, it was, this is unfortunate circumstances. Alright, have a swim, girl. There, you see, she's a mermaid. Proof positive. Now with that crisis averted, let me first do a save, and then I'll go to edit town. She's seriously. Oh, and Casually Vintage, I'm absolutely certain. This is all copyright-free music. Um, yeah. No, I'm really glad. I'm really glad Haley's not moving on. I think mermaids are meant for Isla Paradiso, and everywhere else it's kind of a mess. Because Isla Paradiso, you're constantly by saltwater. No, I agree. I told her to go to the beach, and where does she end up? Right by the river. Like, how do you get the directions that wrong? And then you just pass out on the side of a hill, 5 feet from the water. Yeah. No, exactly, Togepi. Like trying to be a mermaid in Appaloosa, which is built around wide open plains rather than wide open seas. Yeah. River, beach, tomato, potato. Exactly, Reed. All right, all right. Just continue. I already saved. So Toby should be here. All right, give me Toby. Thank you. I'll put Toby in the house. And then I need Zezka. Oh, I need Selkirk too. Ugh, whoops. I should have gotten them both. It's fine, I'll do it one at a time. All right, merge. Shiva. Evolution Aven, not a problem. Split again. Give me Selkirk. Who is Tad and Mahmood's son. Whose outfits need fixing. And then where did I put Zezka? I think Zezka might be in the House of Spouse. Oh, and Bottler! I need Bottler too. Give me Bottler, and give me Zezka. I totally forgot about Bottler. I love Bottler, though. Bottler is the best. I think he may have lost all of his trait chips, but I can probably cheat those back into him. Because I did give him sentience, as well as a bunch of other good stuff. There we go. That's the Season 2 house. And then... give me Brian. Put Brian back in the main house. I'll go get Rick, Winnie, and Roberta from the House of Spouse after I remove Mahmood. Yep. That should be everyone once I do that. All right, good. And it seems like all of the dog babies have been taken care of. Gonna get the presumptuous Season 3 green light? Ooh, good question. I'm not promising anything. We merge Mahmood with the House of Spouse. And then I'll take Rick, Roberta, and Winnie. Oh my gosh, the House of Spouse is back to actual proper capacity. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm sorry. I'm putting Ralston in the House of Spouse for the finale because Ralston was not part of the original crew. Yeah, this is more a labor of love than anything. Who cares what the ratings say? Alright. Ollie is... Get back in there. Give me Ralston. Oh. I guess I have to move Ralston with a person. Okay, well then give me Ralston and briefly get... Or I get... Oh, no, I didn't want Scarlet. Give me Rick and Ralston. I'll use this to move Ralston. Because Ralston keeps having puppies. It's egregious. Also, Ralston was Benjamin's dog to begin with. I should probably give her back. We'll have a cat for season 2. Because cats are easier. Yeah, I don't know what happened to all of Ralston's puppies. Presumably they got shipped out around the neighborhood. Alright. Merge. There we go. Yeah, we've had Ralston for a while. We've been with Brian alone for like 3 episodes, even. Alright. There we go. Back to the test household. No worries, Reed. We are just about done. So if you stay for just a minute. The House of Spouse is now back to what it says on the tin. You're correct. Because Brian and Kenji never got married. And also, I feel like Kenji deserves to keep the rich house. Alright. And now I would like to switch to this household. It's good to be back. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is Scarlet wearing? Scarlet, honey. Do you care to tell me? You know, you're still a video game developer. I don't know why you're wearing that, dear. All right, some of them are. Ooh, hello. Scarlet a burglar now? No, she was just wearing that for fun. I think it's technically one of the Halloween costumes. Right. Scarlet still needs to load back in, as does Ronnie. We'll give them a minute. Tad, what? Tad joined the medical career. Tad's a doctor. And a decent one at that. Ronnie's a criminal. Brian's still a master thief. Both Rick and Scarlet were in the video game development career track. Roberta is somehow still in law enforcement. Using his magic for good, I guess. Winnie's still in... Everyone has jobs right now. Which has never happened. Okay, well, they're back together. So I'm going to save one more time. Right now. And we're not calling it here just yet. Maybe Reed, maybe you should go. Because I do want to look at the season 2 house real quick. So everyone is sort of better off. We'll be the judge of that next time. Next time is the last hurrah for this gang of 8. A look back at how far we've come. And she's evil. And she's evil, Reed. Criminal, professional blogger. Feels like one leads to the other. Or maybe I look at the season 2 house early next time. Yeah, that's a better plan. Doing both at the beginning of next time so that we can enjoy. Yeah. That's totally what I'll do. Okay. Reed, thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you to anyone else who came along with the various raids, to anyone who has joined us just out of nowhere. I appreciate it immensely. Sims 3 is always a good time. I'll set you on a raid. And I think... Two criminals, 2 developers, a doctor, a military person, a chef, and a sketch artist. Well, a cop. She's a cop. She does drawings for the cops, but she's a cop. She's RoboCop. Oh, I'm having such a tough time deciding. You know what? I mentioned her the other night. And it just so happens that she's streaming. It's weird because this is not like someone that I know personally, but it doesn't always have to be. Who cares? Why not? We'll raid Donabells, who's playing Breath of the Wild. There we go. Alrighty. Folks, have a wonderful rest of your evening. An excellent tomorrow. And I will be back tomorrow night with something. It's up to me to decide. But it's Axamin's backlog. So it's something that I've been meaning to beat. That's what it'll be. Alright. Night, everyone.